I was conducting my normal route here at Cranko Park, and I was picking up trash and changing garbage, clearing the park of debris when I ran across this art. I noticed how neatly it was set out. Someone took the time out as if they was conducting a gallery or something. I hesitated on throwing it away, as I would do with most stuff that's left out in the park. And I ran across Ariana and Tim. Ariana came over, took a look at it, and we realized with the dates and the quality of the paper that this must be something of importance.
My name is Ariana Cunha, and I'm an administrative analyst at the Port of San Francisco. As we were taking a closer look at the art, we started noticing the same last name on majority of the pieces, Lochakov. And the first step then is trying to figure out who is this artist, Arcadie Lochakov. After we, started compiling clues from, a piece that was sold that Lochakov made to locations through framing, we started visually capturing all of these clues bit by bit. What we know from our research is that in 1950, there was an author journalist named Hirsch Fenster that actually dedicated his life to writing about 84 Jewish artists who were murdered in the Holocaust. And one of them named in that book is Ari Lochakov. And this is also the connection that was made with the mods. They had an exhibit in 2021 specifically about the Jewish artists of the School of Paris. And without having that exhibit, we would have never known about Hirsch Fenster's book. We also found that there were similar woodcut pieces that we had found at Cranko Park at another museum called the Ghetto Fighters House Museum. They sent us a letter, and that letter explained the family tree of Lochakov, including a great niece by marriage named Diane Salmons, a UCSF nurse, pediatric nurse that actually is just around the corner, blocks away from Cranko Park.
So I'm Julie Zagoras. I'm a journalist and a writer, and I'm the reporter who broke the Lochakov story for the San Francisco Standard. I think we know for sure the connection to San Francisco. I think we don't know the last step, how those artworks got to the park bench. There's so many ways that this story could have been lost. I mean, when we think about the connection between Lochakov and San Francisco, which is Diane Salmons, this is a very distant connection. We're talking about Lochakov's nephew's ex-wife's sister's daughter, and that is the connection to San Francisco. So it's really incredible that these artworks ended up here and that they ended up here in such good condition, considering how many different hands that they passed through. All of this, it would have been impossible, right, if not all of these players played a role. And so it's really incredible to think about, again, that sort of nesting doll of figures, of characters who are involved in this story.
My name is Kinjin Montoya. I'm the associate curator here at the Contemporary Jewish Museum in San Francisco. I think besides the kind of mystery and kind of excitement of finding these objects, really at the core of this is that it's the story of an artist who was using his talent, his creative expression, his own kind of identity to make what he felt was important. And the artworks are going to be seen after they were rediscovered. They're going to be talked about, and Lochakov is going to return to Paris. One of the things that the Lochakov story does is it connects people to both a moment in time, but also to each other, because I think in this current moment, there's also reasons to, call upon tools for resistance, tools for resilience, and wanting to learn more about the other and about ourselves. And I think that the Lochakov, not only the artworks, but also everyone that's come together from all different places to tell this story is just such a testament to that power, and is an example of why art is important.
I really hope that he's able to have his legacy move on.
That's always been our goal from the start, is to make sure that the story continues, the art is preserved.
I think we can learn a lot from these images from an artist from the 30s.
There's a lot of things that we may never know exactly what happened, but I think that's part of what makes the story so appealing and why people are so attracted to it, because as humans, our brains, we want to solve puzzles, right? And that's just, it's innate in us, right? And so having that little piece that's not known, people can sort of write themselves into the story or make up their own story. And, I think that's a really fun aspect of all of this.